Good morning, class. I welcome you again in grade 7. Class, today is your computer class. So, I'm going to start a new chapter, that is the chapter number 9, arrays. So, class, each variable is used in a program is allocated one storage location in the computer memory and holds one value at a time, and that value is called a arrays. So class, basically an array is a group of consecutive memory locations with the same name and data type. Here, simple variable is a single memory location with unique name and a type. But an array is a collection of different type of memory locations, and all these memory locations have a one collective name and type, and this name is called an array. Class, always remember one thing, that the memory location in the array are known as elements of array. So there are different types of elements in an array which can play a very important role, and the total number of elements in the array is called a length. So class, this is all about your introduction part regarding the arrays. Class, if we can talk about that, what are the uses and advantages of array? It is right that there are various uses and advantages of array, because array is a that type of element and that type of dimension which is used to play an important role. Now we can move further to our various advantages of arrays. Like, arrays can store a large number of value with a single name. Arrays are used to process many value easily and quickly, and easily provides the data. So the values stored in an array can be sorted easily. Here the meaning of sorted means arranged in an ascending and descending order. The search process can be applied on arrays easily. Class, for example, if we write the statement let a is equal to 5, so it shows that variable a is stored at some memory location and that has been assigned the value 5. So here it means the process can be applied on arrays easily. If we can talk about that, what are the different types of arrays? It is of three types: one dimensional array, two dimensional array, and multi-dimensional array. If we can talk about the one dimensional array, it means it can include only single dimensional array. See here, it is mentioned as the number 5. So this is called a single dimensional array. Like, it includes different types of elements. Now our second is the 2D arrays. Here 2D means two-dimensional arrays. It can be considered as table that consists of rows and columns. Always remember that table is a type of a organized manner data in such a way which includes different type of rows and columns. Here each element is 2D dimensional array is referred with the help of two indexes. That's why it is called a two-dimensional array. See here, it indicates row and second one is the column, means first index shows you a different type of rows and second indicates the column. So here the two-dimensional arrays includes two elements, row and column. Here row includes 4 and columns includes 3. That's why it is called a two-dimensional array. Now our third type is the multiple dimensional arrays. It includes different types of rows and columns. See here, it can include different rows and columns with different type of numbers. That numbers is called an integers. So class, this is all about your arrays. So in real life scenario, we often come across situation that we need to store multiple variables with the multiple names like students, reading, its marks, its subjects, etc. So we have to follow the concept of a multiple arrays. So there are three types of arrays: 1D array, 2D array, and a multiple dimensional arrays. Here D stands for the dimensional. Hope you can easily know all about the arrays. So I request to everyone, please read this chapter carefully from the book. If you are having any doubt regarding any type of word, so you can ask me in the Zoom class. Class, thank you. Have a nice day ahead.